in order to be able to orchestrate the rotation into XRP to drive demand high enough, I think that you're going to need announcements from people that are saying they're using XRP. I think Elon will talk about XRP. I think XRP, they will drive to somewhere around $100 in the short term in order to be able to facilitate things. Does it fall after that because the reverse carry trade unwinds? You know, I was thinking about this earlier today in the mastermind. I anticipated that a lot of this would happen very quickly. You know, a problem, reaction, solution, the crisis would occur, and then they would roll through these dominoes in order to be able to save the system. But they've been much more methodical about all of this than I had anticipated. We had, you know, the ETFs, and we had some time pass, and then we had the Genius Act passed, and then some time passed, and then, you know, toward the end of last year, or right after the beginning of the year, you know, we had Venezuela taking over, and then now we have the Strait of Hormuz finally, you know, here in Q1 of 2026. There's been some time between all these things, and that's allowed other people to get ready in order to be able to make this transition. I can tell you MasterCard and Visa and a lot of the other counterparties I've talked to de-risked from Tether many years ago. They don't hold it on their balance sheet, they don't transact in it, they don't touch it with the 10-foot pole. That tells me all I need to know. That they are eventually going to rug it and use it to rotate things into XRP the way that they need them to be in order for them to win. And a lot of people, there was a guy that asked on Twitter earlier today, and sometimes you type things out and then you just don't send it. I don't know if you guys ever do that or not. I think that's therapeutic. I think that you get what you need to get out and then without the conflict. So I should probably do that more often and not stir the pot. But anyway, he mentioned, he was like, well, you know, what prevents the banks and institutions from just building their own system and not using XRP? XRP is their own system. It's what they built. That's the whole point of this whole thing. And if you do enough research and look deeply enough, you eventually figure that out. And again, I'm not here to like say that that's the absolute end all be all, and I know more than anybody else. I would encourage people to go do the research, look at things, listen to multiple people. Again, so, but all that being said, I do think that they are going to undermine Bitcoin and Tether in order to rotate into XRP like they want to.